FC Bayern to me is a family, right? It's so much more than a football club. Next month, we're headed over to Munich with 60 fans here from DC, and the way they're treating us, other franchises, let's put it that way, wouldn't do that. This is so much more than a sports team. It is a family. My name's Michael Hedge. I'm originally from Germany. I was born there and raised there. My family's from Lohrmain in northern Bavaria, and I've now been living in the Washington, D.C. area since 1998. I'm a federal lobbyist up on Capitol Hill in the insurance industry, so I basically represent the insurance industry in financial services matters and also on health insurance issues. So welcome to my sanctum. This is where I sometimes come before match day before I head out to the bar. A big part of, what's in here is just my childhood. I was an 80s kid, right? I was born in the late 70s. I grew up in the 80s as a child. And so I've accumulated a lot of this stuff that's in here for over the course of 20 years. And I've been able to put it together. And I'm lucky now that I have a space that I can display it. When I've had a long day or a bad day or just the end of the week, and I leave kind of my real world upstairs and at the office down to the Capitol. And I come down here, it just feels good. You can't be in here and see all these things that made my childhood positive, including the Bayern stuff I have down in here as well. And it really adds to what it was like growing up, and it brings back the fond memories. All I need is this, right? I come down here, I feel good. It's hard to feel bad down here.
Look at my toy that I got.
So we're heading over to Bronson Beer Hall. It's a bar we've been going to really since the start of the season. It's got a German theme, they've got German food, and more importantly, they serve Paulaner.
There you go. All right, can I have the key?
Yeah. By 2010, I'd started the club. We weren't official at that point, but by 2011, I just said, let's make it official. We hit the 25 member mark, and the rest is history. And so it's grown from that, me meeting people randomly at a bar, and I'm not even the most social person. Like when I'm out on my own, not knowing someone, and now we have over 750 members, and we're the largest in the United States. It's an accomplishment. It feels good, but the most important thing to me is it's not that fun to watch at home by yourself. You want those people that can work up with you. You want them to be happy and celebrate with you. And those moments where Bayern gives you that true happiness, it's always better in a group.
How can I describe FC Bayern? It's just part of who I am. It's not something I do here and there. It's always with me.
My favorite player right now, and you can tell he is because I have 2 of his jerseys.
My name is Christian Lopez Flores and was born in Lima, Peru, and I moved to the US in 2006. I'm a physical security engineer. I deal with cameras, access control, intrusion detection systems. So that's my Monday to Friday. I'm off on the weekend so I can enjoy the Bayern games. And when I'm not watching a game, I'm usually in DC walking around with a camera or hanging out with friends, grabbing a drink. So just a little bit about my hobbies, mainly photography. These are all film cameras. The Hasselblad is my all-time favorite. And the sound it makes is just unmatched when it comes to a shutter. When I hear that sound, I'm very happy. Yeah. So this is black and white right now. Let's see. I like film photography now because it forces me to slow down, appreciate something, take my time looking at it, just playing with the composition in the shot. So it's a neat hobby. I enjoy it a lot. 125. My main motivation to leave my place on 9:30 is really the people. The people make a huge difference. You know, some people yell, some people jump. There's people talking, people enjoying beer, so it's like being at the Allianz Arena to a degree.
Let's see. Alright, smile. And you won't see this for a few months.
FC Bayern to me means everything. I watch a game because I feel like the players are playing for me, so I need to watch them, you know, perform. And if I don't, I feel bad. My name's Raman Deep Matiana. Live in the Northern Virginia area. Been here since 2001. I was born in Germany, where I spent my first 5 years of my life. That's where I became a football fan, and ever since been here. I've been watching football, and that's who I am. I work as a pilot for United Airlines. I'm a first officer, and been doing that being a pilot for about 6 years now. Favorite part of my job is just traveling, meeting new people, just getting the fulfillment of taking them where they want to go is one of the biggest joys I get in life, and just helping around in the airport is, you know, I find that a lot of fun. These are my birthday present from my wife. Every year I get something Bayern related, and it makes me happy. So this is the week of the wedding. It's one of the pre-wedding events for a sick wedding.
It's usually like flowers or some sort of design, and I was like, no, you gotta have the Bayern logo, and of course he wore his jersey.
So I wore my Bayern jersey, you know, drew the FC Bayern emblem here. And I think it was just one of the greatest, you know, things that I could do for this event. It was fun. I just, you know, enjoyed it.
It was very part of his personality.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna show you my jerseys that I have over here. This one I'm super fond of because it's fit long with a lot of autographs on it. I have Kingsley Coman's autograph about 3 times on the same jersey, so I like that. When Bayern came over to DC in 2022, I met Coman for the 3rd time, and as a joke I told him, I was like, hey Coman, I had your autograph like 3 times. We're like good friends now, and he laughed at it. So, you know, they're listening to you. I have like 3 autographs from you. We're like good friends now. So, you know, it's just, it means a lot, and there's really no words to express how strong the Bayern community is. Being with Bayern fans while watching the game, it gives me relief, first of all, because I know if I'm praying for Bayern to win, I know everyone else is as well, so it kind of gives me that support that I need. But alongside that, I think it's just the celebrations, and, you know, when Bayern scores a goal, we do the whole chants that we do in the Allianz Arena. We kind of make it the same vibe at the bar, so it's special watching a game with Bayern fans at the bar over here.
FC Bayern means to me family, honestly. We've been living in Virginia for 8 years, and we've been a member of fan club for about 6 years, and
even that's just become a family. I feel like I've known these people my entire life. My name's Emma, and I'm from Virginia. I work for the Naval Research Laboratory in DC, doing marketing, social media, community outreach, actually. So I've been a Bayern fan for as long as I can remember. I think I got my first jersey when I was 3 years old. I've always just grown up watching Bayern and loving Bayern. So this is actually my first FC Bayern shirt, jersey that I ever had, and first time I played soccer ever in my life, this is what I was wearing. One of the most amazing things is when we score a goal, like we'll do the chants that they do in the stadium, and if you just like take a second and you think like everyone around the world is doing that same chants, we're all screaming at the same time for that goal. I mean, I think that's amazing. Like it's not just our little Bayern fan club in DC, it's the stadium, it's everywhere in Germany, it's worldwide that moment's happening. And I feel like really connected if you just take a second and think about that. We're all so excited. I mean, we're all like up in arms, and we're all, yelling at the screen together, and doing the chants and cheers, and I think that's what's important, is to have that place where we can do that together. So then I grab a beer, sit down, and watch the game.
9:30 in the morning beer?
Yes, a Moss, the water.
This is such a great way to get fired up for the matches coming up when we go to Munich. We're super excited. We love the plan Bayern's going to do for us. And I'll tell you, being at the Allianz Arena when Messi gets eliminated from the Champions League, not a bad thing, right?
What I really want out of the Munich trip is to wave goodbye to PSG and progress to the next round. That's what I really want.
When I get to the Allianz Arena, I know I'm just going to be so stoked, so excited, and ready to win.
Just having the opportunity to go to München and watch the game is going to be insane. I can't even describe how excited I am already.
Over there, you can see Allianz Arena.
Okay. Just been really good. It's a great experience. I was really excited to see the fields in the back, to see where they play, where the women's team plays. So it was a great experience. Saw the practice fields, and that has been really good. Just really excited to see where all the players come up from, where they're nurtured and they end up at the Allianz Arena. I like the concept that they can see the Allianz Arena from the tour, from the tunnel, and keep that vision in their mind. So yeah, it's been great so far.
Yeah. It was my international class about the corruption. All right, the banner's coming. Where's the tracksuit boy? He's coming with the banner.
There it is. There it is.
All right.
That's not the attention. That's not a destination.
A little bit different.
Today we're doing the stadium tour with everyone from the DC Bayern fan club, and it's been quite an experience so far to see the stadium fully empty just for ourselves, so it's a good experience.
That's amazing. Okay, please. Yes. With this configuration, you can see with the red staff, it's a Bayern logo. Long history. We're going in.
I didn't know we were going to go into the locker room, so that's a nice surprise. I can't wait to see where the players meet and talk, and when they get pumped before a game.
I got all three of them.
This one? I know. Let's do like
Good.
I am so excited to see Bayern play PSG in the Champions League, and I really want to experience the whole stadium on the Champions League night. I hear it's quite different than the Bundesliga night, so I'm really looking forward to that. Just seeing the players, feeling the atmosphere, feeling the people, and just cheering with everyone for a good result.
Super Bayern, hey! Hey! Super Bayern, hey! Hey!
Someone did a lot of damage today.
I remember when Portugal played Netherlands. Marcus enabled us to do this. He's the one who enabled us to get those tickets, get that authorized. And he said to me, Mike, next time you guys want to come over again, you just let me shoot me a message and I'll set everything up for you. And literally, it took one email. Even though Bayern is such a large global powerhouse now, it still has that family localized feeling. Because they don't have to do this for us, but the fact that they care about us this much, it's a club from Washington, D.C., 4,000 miles away, that says why we're Bayern fans, I think, for most of us, right? Yeah. So I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much for supporting us. For me, personally, it's very impressive that such a large group from Washington comes to Munich for 2 games, for 1 week, supporting us. I'm very proud in my function as head of the fan department.
Okay.
But I don't usually buy these, but this time I kind of bought some and I'm like, whoa!
I mean, that is the MVP happy. Oh man, this is awesome.
Who wants to see Bobby's head explode?
Wow.
Retrained. Yeah.
So, hello everyone. I'm a member of the Kurt Landauer Foundation, and I'm also one of the leader of Schickeria and Südkurve. I was president, the club won the first championship. The Jewish club Bayern Munich became like 20 years ago. There was not much known about Kurt Landauer, and it was also a very important story for us to tell.
Could everyone come in, please? I want to thank Stefan Effenberg for being here. This is a great honor. He is a true legend, the first Bayern captain to hoist the Champions League trophy in 25 years for the club. I wanted to introduce some Bavarian culture, some Bavarian love, some Bavarian football, and now I'm sitting here with Stefan Effenberg, and my life may be complete, right?
But I was also in Washington a couple of years ago. When I'm coming back, next time.
Yeah.
And then you showed me Washington, you know?
I was 25 years ago. I was a tour guide once.
How long you want me to stay? A week or maybe a half year or what? A week is okay.
There's 60 of us here. Bayern has hundreds of millions of fans in the world. and yet each person here feels like Bayern truly cares about that individual, and that's something you don't get from sports in the United States. You don't even get it from other teams in Germany, right? That's the Mia San family, right?
This is a Mia San Mia. Absolutely. But if you go home and you have the feeling, I want to come back, this is the best thing.
Yeah.
So Bayern Munich made everything
right.
And when I am in Washington, I will call you. I will call you. First time in Germany?
Yes, sir.
And?
Really enjoying it.
All right, picture. Times 5 drive. Beautiful.
Servus.
Hey!
Woo! Finally! Woohoo! Yes! I'm ready for the
Victory.
This guy came to Germany. This guy went to a Bayern match and he ordered chicken nuggets.
And 3 beers, hey! 3 beers, not just chicken nuggets.
SCP, all the way from Bill 6.
For some people, it's their first time to the stadium and seeing the red illuminated lights of the Allianz. It's a special feeling for a lot of them. They've never been to Munich. They've never been to a live Bayern match, except maybe last July in Washington when Bayern visited. And yet these people have always felt part of the Bayern family just because of the way the club composes itself, the way it does business, the way it treats its fans. And so even though they've never seen Bayern in person, they felt that family, the Mia San family vibe. And because of that, like coming here and finally getting to actually bathe in the lights of the Allianz, that makes it much more special than just saying, Bayern's my favorite team and I'm excited to go for the first time. It's so much more for a lot of them, a lot more than that.
We're much better than the rest.
being the Allianz Arena is surreal because we don't get the chance to go over there all the time, and we only see it through a TV. And to actually have that experience and stand at that stadium, you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm here with these people in real life.
If I could just watch every single game, just see the players is something that I always wish for. But whatever it is, I just hope Bayern Munich just keeps doing well every single year. That's all I wish for.